Can you tell us in a nutshell what Alpha Papa is all about?
It's about a regular guy who realizes he has a hero inside of him. I don't mean another person living in him. The regular guy and the hero are the same person, namely me. It's about me, Alan Partridge, being a hero. It's inspired by true events.
For those that haven't heard of you, can you tell them about yourself in a few words?
I'm a broadcaster who divides his time almost equally between TV, 1994 to 1995, and radio, 1975 to 2013. Single and discreet with GSOH, I enjoy vintage cars, the countryside and new cars. 5 feet 11 inches, slim build apart from lower back. Strong exterior but lots of love to give. Mid-50s but looking for younger. Must speak English as a first language. Include photo.
A big part of Alpha Papa's plot centres around the hostage situation. Does being a natural chatterer help or hinder someone in these circumstances?
Chat can only help, it cannot harm.
If you had to be taken hostage by someone, who would it be and who would you like to have as negotiator?
What a lovely question. I would love to be the hostage of TV hiker and countryfile beauty Julia Bradbury. Ideally, the negotiator would be useless. My assistant Lynn would be a good choice, so that I remain Julia's prisoner for as long as possible, until she hands herself in or turns the gun on herself.
The film is filmed with action. Have you ever handled a gun before?
I once shot a man dead, funnily enough. He was a guest on my TV chat show and was accidentally gunned to death. A nicer story is that years later I won a digital watch on a funfair gun range. I sent it to the dead man's family, but they didn't want it.
Just like the debonair demeanour of Bond, your wardrobe is impressive in the film. How much of a say did you have in what you wore?
The clothes were all my own. I brought them to set each day in the boot of my car and then leased them to the production for a fee. I later realized that the boot had had windscreen fluid spilt in it, which meant the clothes were wet and had started to rot. Not cool.
Where do you think you stand on the list of all-time action heroes?
Depends what you mean by action heroes. The chiseled idiots on the US action scene with their wide torsos and waxed backs might get the glory. But I'm more akin to the classic British tough guys like John Thor in The Sweeney, or Lewis Collins in Who Dares Wins, who'll order a pint of bitter while thumping a man in the tummy and complimenting a bird on her bristles. Once saw Jimmy Nail do that, actually. Apart from the thumping bit.
Finally, as a performer, do you see yourself as a Brechtian or more from the school of Stanislavski?
I don't watch Doctor Who, sorry.